We're finally taking the autonomous boat into open waters. We're testing the satellite data link, evaluating the boat's performance, and making sure the manual remote control works correctly. We even encountered some wildlife along the way. Today we're heading out to Lake Pleasant, Arizona, a sprawling desert reservoir just northwest of Phoenix that spans over 10,000 acres and features more than 100 miles of shoreline in the dramatic Sonoran landscape. Lake Pleasant is home to an abundance of saguaro cacti and a thriving population of wild burros. Along the highway, signs warn drivers to proceed with caution, reminding them that these iconic desert residents often wander near the road. After entering the park and driving past the boat ramp, we left the pavement and made our way down to the water's edge. For those of you who don't know, we built this autonomous boat early last year with the ultimate goal of launching it from Dana Point, California, having it navigate the 37 miles across the ocean to Catalina Island, and returning safely without human intervention, all while collecting data and video footage along the way. As we unloaded the boat, we used this custom dolly that we designed and built, using 3D printed parts and aluminum tubing. We installed the bracket for the pontoon extension, which holds the battery box and acts as a counterweight for the boat. The dolly holds the boat securely in the truck during transport and doubles as a miniature boat trailer when it comes time to launch. Next up, we installed the pontoon extension and locked it in place with mounting clips. Then we attached the battery box, securing it in place with a temporary strap until the permanent mount is installed. We powered up the boat's electronics and turned on the navigation beacon. And we switched on the remote and tested the left thruster. Here's our first run operating the boat manually with the remote control in open waters. Up to this point, it had only been tested in a swimming pool. You can hear the sound of the thrusters through the onboard camera. For today's test, we programmed the boat's custom control board to automatically transmit GPS data every 5 minutes through the onboard satellite modem. This works from anywhere in the world using the Iridium constellation of satellites. A live map of all satellites visible from your current location is always available. Here's a screenshot of the coverage during our test. The way it works, our control board retrieves speed and position data from the GPS receiver and measures the boat's battery voltage. It then sends this information to the satellite, which relays it to a ground station. From there, the message is forwarded to our computer. With the addition of a satellite modem on the other end, commands can also be sent the opposite direction. This is the GPS receiver that collects coordinates and speed data, and this is the satellite antenna. Last year, after the boat's electronics wiring was complete, we tested the satellite link for the first time in the back of a truck. The driver traveled to several undisclosed locations and manually triggered the satellite transmissions with a switch. When the data reached our base station computer, we were able to pinpoint the boat's position within a couple feet. Here's the data we received during this test, including coordinates, speed, and the real-time voltage of the boat's batteries. And after converting the coordinates to a usable format, we plotted the locations in Google Earth. Once we were comfortable operating the boat along the shoreline, we finally had enough confidence to send it out to a buoy marker in the middle of the lake. By the way, if you find this project interesting, please give the video a thumbs up. Your support really helps the channel grow. And be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future uploads. Also, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Let us know what you think in the comments below. After a successful trip around the buoy, we spotted a group of ducks headed our way and decided to see if they'd let us join them. Looks like this little straggler was trying to catch up to the others. Moments later, we caught up to the ducks along the shoreline for one more swim. They didn't seem bothered by the presence of our boat. In fact, they hung out with us while we packed up. Including the straggler from earlier. Here's the satellite data we received during testing that day. After converting the coordinates to the proper format, we plotted the results in Google Earth to verify accuracy. We brought the boat back to shore and wrapped things up after a successful day of testing at Lake Pleasant. Everything performed as expected. In the next video, we'll be back at the lake to test the autonomous navigation system before taking it to the ocean. So stay tuned. If you want to see how we built the boat or get a full rundown of our planned mission to Catalina Island, check out the links at the end to watch those videos. Here's a final note. We brought this kayak along in case the autonomous boat got tired, gave up, or needed a full-blown rescue. Fortunately, we only ended up using it for recreation,